Sis, can I tell you the moment I realized I was in burnout? Not the crash out and burn it all down kind, but the silent kind. The kind that creeps in so quietly you don't even realize it's taken over until one morning you lose your darn keys and you feel like the whole world is falling apart. I was just going about my normal routine. Hit snooze about 5 times, left the house right on the edge of being late, business as usual. And then I could not find my keys. It's such a small thing, but honestly, I lost it. I was so irritated. Like, why did that happen? Why did that moment undo me? It actually took me forever to unspiral from that situation. I sat in my car, I was on edge. I remember thinking, why does this feel like the end of the world? And I realized how much I was overreacting. I felt ashamed, confused, because logically, I knew this wasn't a big deal, but emotionally, I was done. And that's when it hit me. Something is off. Sure, I hadn't been sleeping well, but I've had insomnia before. Sure, I felt exhausted every day, but that's just life, right? Sure, I wake up every morning with dread, but who doesn't? I have normalized survival. I had convinced myself that this exhaustion was just the price of success. But sis, I was beyond tired. I was done. No nap, no massage, no trip was going to fix this. So I got curious because deep down, I knew that this wasn't just stress. This was more. And that's when I learned that this was burnout, but not a big dramatic crash. This was a slow simmer kind, the kind that built up over years, the kind that quietly eroded my joy, my clarity, and my energy. And you don't even notice it because the world keeps clapping for your hustle and your success. It was like I'd been waiting in the ocean, one little wave at a time, until I looked up and realized how far I had gone. I had no clue how to get back to shore. And honestly, when I finally named it as burnout, I felt relief because for so long I thought something was wrong with me. Oof. But I had done everything right, and life still just felt so heavy. Here's what I know now. This isn't just tiredness. It is silent burnout. It's a slow simmer that so many high achieving women are living in right now. I missed the early signs because I was taught to ignore them. The insomnia, the exhaustion, the irritability, the nothing I do ever feels good enough spiral, inability to rest even when I had time because I felt guilty and I could be doing something else. So if this is resonating with you, know that you are not alone. Burnout is a silent killer for women like us, especially Black women. We are praised for being strong. We're rewarded for pushing through. We're applauded for overfunctioning and overachieving in systems that were never designed for us to thrive. When we finally break down, the world tells us that we're the problem, but that's a lie. Burnout isn't a you problem, it's a system problem. But your recovery, that's in your power. If you are feeling tired all the time, not just physically, but on every level, if you're waking up every day in dread, and if you told yourself, this is just life, this is just adulting, I want you to pause. Ask yourself, am I in the slow simmer of burnout? Because here's the thing, you charge your phone at 70%, but you wait until you're at zero to finally give yourself a break. That's not rational, it's not sustainable, and it's definitely not required. You do not need to crash out in order to recover and recharge. You don't need to break down to take your recovery seriously. I'm proof. I didn't have a perfect plan, but I took the best first step, and then another, and then another. I said yes to movement, yes to deep and real rest, yes to therapy and connection, and most of all, yes to me. This episode has cracked something open in you. Good. That means you're ready. You don't have to do this alone. I want to invite you to join me for Permission to Pause, my free 2-day event to help you rest, reset, and realign before the crash. Check the description or DM me at Nakia Smith MD for all the details. And remember, you're not behind, you're just tired, and I got you.